Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for taking the time out to come and listen to us babble. My name's Clive Pritchard. I'm a second-year product design student, and I want you to vote for me as VP Education and Equality. Why should I expect you to vote for me? Well, I've only got 5 minutes, so I'll try and tell you what I can tell you in 5 minutes. Since November, I've been mature student rep. And in that time, I've been involved in running the union. I've seen what works with the union, and I've seen what doesn't work with the union. And the review is addressing some of the problems, and that must be continued. And I'm hoping that I'll be in a position to make sure that the review happens and it's good and addresses the problems that I've seen. I've tried to help one PhD. I've got one. You know, you just don't get many appeals for help, sadly, and this is the old chestnut that there's not enough engagement with the students. But I've had one email. He was doing research, and he went off sick, and his supervisor changed whilst he was away. When he came back, the new supervisor thought that his research wasn't worth doing. 2 other universities did think that it was worth doing, so he went off and did it elsewhere. And because I'd been away sick, I didn't get his email in time, but I'm still hoping to pursue that because it sounded like maybe it was a personality clash. Now, if there's a lecturer out there that can steal a year from you because she doesn't like you, that's wrong, and she shouldn't be doing the job. And I was quite looking forward to meeting her and seeing if I could sort things out, because I like confrontation. I don't like fights in pubs, but if somebody's doing something wrong, I will, you know, I had a broken rib once for standing between 2 blokes, but I'd do it again because I don't like to see people getting screwed. IT, I'll say there was a lack of people appealing for help. So from personal experience, when I came to uni, I really had very little experience with IT, and I went looking for help. And I managed to find, I thought I'd found some help, and I went to the IT department and I filled in a questionnaire, but I didn't actually get any help. So I've addressed that problem. And after quite a lot of running around, I've now got the library, the IT people, and student services, and they know about a site called Allison. And that is now a link on Ask, which is on Student Central. And if you click on it, you go straight to online training with very basic stuff that you probably all did at school, but I hadn't. And there must be other students in the same boat as me. And it's just Word and spreadsheets, and it's very easy to follow. And hopefully people won't be in the same boat as me, where I was spending 6 hours doing 20 minutes work because I didn't know how to work the bloody computer. In fact, I'm proud. I even had a librarian show me that I had to turn the computer on one day. I kept turning the monitor on and not getting anywhere. What other reasons? Well, I've started work in 1969. I've been in the University of Life for a long time, and I've been very, very lucky. When I was 25, the company that I worked for asked me if I would go and work in Africa. They even gave me extra money to do it. And what a wonderful experience that was. It really changed my life. Most people in the 70s in England were kind of racist, and I enjoyed such hospitality that I came back totally opposed to racism. And really from that, I just was totally opposed to any unfairness in life. And I've spent 30 years standing up against racism. I've had all sorts of experiences. I've been a driving instructor. I worked on a seismic survey vessel. I've managed a cafe. I've managed a restaurant. I've been in the building business. I've lived in international hotels. I've got my pilot's license. I've lived in squats, and I've fixed sewers. Yeah, when I came to university, I always said good morning to the cleaners, the janitors, because they're people, and I figured they probably weren't getting a lot of respect from a lot of the students, and they deserve respect. They're the ones that clean up when vandals trash the toilets. They're really doing a worthwhile job, and I respect them for it. Woo. I've got some phones. Okay, Points that I've had brought to me: fear of the future. Well, I think we should be proactive. We should help people set up charities, not-for-profit companies, co-ops, because that's much easier than setting up business by yourself, and it's a hell of a lot better than being on the dole, and it would be helping the planet. We've got e-learning. The university is very, very keen to promote e-learning, and I want to be there to make sure it's promoted in the right way, because otherwise our students have not got equality with students with better education. There should be better health provision. We could have a dentist on some of the sites. There's enough students. There should be a doctor open permanently. There should be a room where you can go and lay down if you're feeling crap. Oh, that was Donald Duck. Okay, so I really think you should vote for me. I've got a lot of experience. I'm going to bring a lot of experience to the job, and I'm doing it because I want to stand up for equalities. I'm certainly not doing it for my CV, because I'm going to be 60 when I leave the place. So nobody's giving me a job when I leave the place. I'm doing it to help other people. I've been helping other people for 30 years, and it floats my boat.